Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg in the Digest. Today, we're talking about cold weather safety. That's right. As we work through the wintertime, we know there's going to be some times when it gets, well, frigid. And one of those times is now. But hey, it's wintertime. That's what we expect here in Wisconsin. But we can always use a refresher on ways of staying warm and staying safe as well. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about keeping you safe, keeping your pet safe, and even talk about frozen pipes because you never know, right? We want to make sure that you have. I got some good tips here when it comes to frozen pipes. So, and as I said, the floor here is cold. We're going through an Arctic blast right now, and it's cold. My feet are cold here. I have a fireplace behind me. All honesty, it's not working right now. So it's not even keeping me warm. You're like, all this time you've had this fireplace and you didn't even have it on. All right. I died. I almost said I digest. I digress. My staff will pick on me for that one. All right, let's jump into this. Cold weather safety tips here, just for yourself. So limit time outdoors. If you must be outside, dress for the weather. Wear loose-fitting layers, hat, gloves, and snow boots. Make sure you have a scarf as well and some other way to cover up your face. Yeah, it only takes, especially when the wind chill gets like below -25, it'd be under 30 minutes, even less for you to get some significant hypothermia. We don't want you to do that. And know the signs of hypothermia, which includes excessive shivering, exhaustion, confusion, and slurred speech. If you or anyone around you begins to show symptoms, call 911 immediately and get them out of the elements. You should also know the signs of frostbite as well, which include white or grayish yellow skin area, skin that feels unusually firm or waxy, and numbness. If you detect any of those symptoms, get yourself into a warm area and try not to rub them, as you can cause more damage to your skin. But in all cases, get out of the elements and just make sure you dress appropriately when you do head out for days like this. And I know the little ones want to get out and do the holiday stuff, but we got to do it safely as well. So bundle up when you head out. And how about our furry friends in cold weather? Well, we want to make sure you keep those ones safe too. So if you have pets, limit their time outdoors. Dogs and cats can get frostbitten ears, nose, even feet if left outside during the bitter cold weather. For livestock, make sure that they have access to extra food and water sources that will not freeze. Outdoor animals need access to a dry place to seek shelter, help provide a windbreak for larger animals, and an enclosed space for smaller animals to help them remain their body heat. Because if they're exposed to the elements, they will get cold. But yeah, if you're sending those pets out, do it quickly. In all case, when I had a dog, she went out and she went right back. The older she got, the smarter she got when it came to cold weather. Andrew, how are your pets doing? Do they go out quickly? Yeah, he says the same thing. They've learned their lesson for being outside and being cold. You always know when they're cold when they lift up a paw. When they're standing outside and they lift up a paw, you're like, yeah, it's cold out there. So you got to be safe. All right, how about turning our attention to the home? Be prepared at home. And yeah, if you're going to be stuck at home, well, we want to make sure that you have a plan. That's what it's all about. So some dangers associated with winter storms could be loss of heat, power, or telephone services, and the shortage of supplies. To protect yourself and your family, now is the time to put together that disaster kit. And here are some of those things that you should include in there: flashlight, extra batteries, battery powered no weather radio, a commercial radio, bottled water, and non-perishable food items that require no cooking, first aid supplies, fire extinguisher, smoke detector, carbon monoxide detectors. Make sure those are working, especially during the cold periods here. If appropriate, extra medications and baby items. If you have an emergency heating source, such as a fireplace or space heater, make sure you have the proper ventilation. Make sure your pets have shelter and plenty of food and water. And for more information, you can check readywisconsin.wi.gov or the National Weather Service. Got some great tips on building some of those plans. So we definitely want you to check that out when you can. All right, turning our attention to frozen pipes. Yeah, frozen pipes can be a problem, folks. And we want to make sure that you keep it safe. So when it gets really cold out, make sure that pipes that are in unheated areas are properly insulated. If you have a furnace served by exposed pipes, let water drip from them or run at a slow trickle to prevent freezing. Open up those kitchen and bathroom cabinets to allow heat to get into those pipes and in those areas. So important. I usually keep my basement door closed. Got a tri-level house here. I like to close that second door during the summertime But during the wintertime, these types of colds, I'll even put a fan in here and fan hot air down there just to avoid the pipes freezing. So important on protecting yourself from it. As far as if you have gone too far, so the pipes are frozen, you're like, crap. I don't know if that's appropriate word to use on here, but I did it. Yeah. Well, first and foremost, check the pipes. You should go down and check. And when's the last time you looked at your pipes, huh? Huh? That's right, Andrew. I'm talking to you. You can't see me, but I'm talking to you. Locate the frozen pipes. Begin near the faucet and work your way down to the pipes. Open up the faucet to avoid using open flames. We're not talking when you're thawing them. Not a good idea to use open flame. Not good. Thaw them. You can use some of these tips here. You can use a hair dryer. Just keep it not too close to the pipe. Hot towel, put it around the pipes as well. Portable space heater, put it down in the basement, or heat lamp. And you could use electrical heating tape as well. I'm not as familiar with that one as the other one, so definitely read the directions and instructions before doing so. But you can always insulate the pipes at any time, and they make easy covers for those for insulating. So if you can see them, certainly get them covered up as soon as possible. And make sure that you have some of the items if you do, could encounter pipe freezing, like, I don't know, a mop and bucket to clean up the water, and know how to turn off your water as well. So important, because if the water is coming out, if you can cut it off at the source, that will help from saving the mess, more or less. But during the wintertime, I just like going down and checking and making sure that there's no water leakage, because it's like my worst fear of being a homeowner is water leaking in the basement from broken pipe. And I've been to an office. In fact, Dad has an office, and they had a pipe break in the wall. And we showed up, and water was coming out the front door. So it can be really bad, and you want to make sure that you check on that. And if you have no heat, no problem. For those without access to heated, safe places to stay, some communities may even open up warming shelters during the periods of extreme cold. You can get information about many of those through the 211. That's all you got to do is dial 211, and it's a 3-digit number, or 1-877-947-2211 by going online to 211wisconsin.org. You can also check your local government. We're your local government. All you do is call our main office, and we can let you know if we're open up our heating centers. And of course, you can check public health agency websites for more information and action be taking on here in the community. So certainly, if it's an emergency, you lost heat on a very frigid night, we've got help. You just can call for help, and we can and try and arrange something for you. But there is help out there, and the 211 is a great. If you haven't tried that out, by the way, it's a great resource for a lot of things. So check it out and stay safe this winter time. All right, that does it for our digest. Coming up next, opening up our guest segment with the BBB, talking about your finances right here on TF